Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. Here's another beer review for you. This is one of the beers that I brewed. This is my most recent brew. And this is, my intention for this brew was to brew this, to brew a light beer. But to give it some really good aromas. As requested by a lot of family members and friends that I've talked to. So this one was intended to be a light beer with good aroma. So according to my brewing experience that I've brewed, that I've gained so far while brewing, I I dry hop this with some Equinox and some Mosaic hops. This one kind of came out light, but with a IPA taste to it. So, but it's definitely a light beer. But because I've aged this for quite some time, the color of the beer is not as clear. I mean, is a lot darker, and the beer is not as clear as I would like it to be. So this is one of my recipes that I made. So let's give this a nose, and let's see what kind of flavors we're picking up here. Yeah, definitely. This one here definitely smells like an IPA beer for sure. Picking up citrus, pineapple, very faint aromas of pineapple, apple, mango. Very faint amount of aromas. It's not overpowering. So let's give this beer a taste. See what this beer tastes like. It's definitely a light beer, but it's very good as well. I wouldn't mind paying, $7 or $8 for, a 10 ounce or for a pint of this beer if I was at the bar. So, but drinking this, my very first taste on the palate was a IPA taste, light IPA, not very bitter IPA taste. With a lot of citrusy and fruity notes following after. Not a whole lot, very light, but it's definitely there. I like the amount of head that I'm getting on this beer. It's not overly carbonated. Although I've put this in the bottle for the past 3-4 days. With the carbonation. So, and for the carbonation, I use some priming sugar. So this is a good amount of carbonation. I don't like my beers overly carbonated. If you hold this up to the light, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but there's definitely some carbonation in the beer. So, let's give it another taste. It's a little sweet, not a whole lot. You can tell that there's a slight amount of sweetness to the beer, which I don't mind at all. I don't like sweet beer, but this beer is, I believe this beer has the right amount of sweetness, so it's not bad at all. I wouldn't mind, like I said, I wouldn't mind drinking this beer. Something that this beer here can pair with. In terms of food, I think that IPAs will probably go well with, appetizers. So maybe like chicken wings. The other day I was having some Buffalo Wild Wings, and I drank a little bit of this beer with it, and I thought it paired pretty well. Especially with if you guys like hot food or hot and spicy food, this beer will go really well with it. I think it'll pair very, very well with it. So overall, let's give this beer a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. I give this beer maybe around a 6 or 6.5. And the only reason why I did that is because this beer is a little light for me. For IPA taste, I definitely want more flavors. So I will be tweaking this recipe a little bit to either, you know, remove the IPA taste, don't, you know, dry hop it so that I don't get the IPA taste, or do a full IPA beer and do the dry hopping that I did. So if I was going to do a dry hopping of this beer, what I would do is I would probably do a double IPA dry hop of, you know, maybe the Equinaut and with the Mosaic, and then after the primary fermentation, I will transfer this into a secondary and then do an additional dry hopping of the Equinaut and the Mosaic again, just to give it more IPA flavors. Of course, that's if I'm doing a IPA beer. So, but with this light beer, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. If you guys want to try a bottle, let me know. I have my bottles all packaged and all bottled up, so I'll be more than happy to send a few your way. But please like and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want a bottle. If I don't know you, I do require that you show that you prove to me that you are over 21, so I will require an ID in order for me to send any of my bottles your way. So like and subscribe, comment below, and let me know if you guys have any questions or any tips for me. I am always open to make my beer better, so any tips will be greatly appreciated. Well, thank you everybody, and cheers, and here's to another great beer.